What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the Fragrance Fraternity. Thanks for spending some time with me. I appreciate you going ahead and clicking that play button and checking out my video. Do me a quick favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Today we're going to be talking about fall fragrances. I got 10 of them for you today. The temperature is coming down. It's cooling out. Thankfully, I am over that summer heat. I'm sure you probably are as well. And that also gives us the opportunity to wear some different scent profiles, some profiles that may be a little bit too cloying, too sweet, or maybe more in that warm, spicy category that are better suited for the fall weather. And the fall is a great time because you can really pretty much wear anything in your fragrance collection. It's going to smell great. You're not going to be as limited as you are in the summer and winter. So let's go ahead and get this thing started with the first fragrance in today's list. This is going to be Coach Platinum. Coach Platinum is an excellent fall time fragrance, and this is going to have more of a nice pineapple in the opening mixed with the black pepper and a little bit of this vanilla slash tonka bean feel in the base as well. It's really got a warmth that the other fragrances in this Coach line do not have. They are overly fresh, and although there is a freshness here as well, you do get some more added richness, some added depth with that leathery kind of vanilla feel and black pepper that this one provides. So if you're looking for a more interesting fragrance in this Coach for Men line, if the other ones are a little bit too maybe basic for you and you want something with a little bit more nuance, check out Coach Platinum. It's a great entry level, I guess, into the world of warmer fragrances that isn't going to cost you a whole lot, but really smells great and is really appealing at the end of the day. Let's go on to this next one. This is Armani Code Parfum. This is such a stunning fragrance, guys. It brings that Armani Code DNA, that tonka bean goodness, but it really modernizes it with the addition of iris here. You do get a little bit of this leathery type of a smell too, but it's not overpowering. It's really well done. It's got a little bit of orris in there as well. So if you want something with a bit of luxury, a bit of class, and a little bit more of an upscale feel, with pretty much useful in any situations. You can dress this one up, you can dress it down, you could wear it on a date, you could wear it to the office. Really versatile while maintaining this sort of luxury appeal with the brand and also with the scent profile slash quality that this one provides. If you're a fan of iris and if you're a fan at all of the original Armani Code Tonka Bean Heavy DNA, this is going to be a great option for you. Armani Code Parfum. There's a lot of really good flankers in that line. That just happens to be my favorite because I'm kind of a sucker for iris. Let's keep it going now with Montblanc Legend Night. So Legend Night maintains a little bit of that, fierce DNA, the original Legend DNA, but it really makes it more of a nighttime, daytime fragrance, and it adds cardamom, so you get this kind of like spicy sexiness that cardamom provides. It's one of my favorite notes in men's fragrances, and it just really adds a nice appeal. You also get, I think, a little bit of this tonka bean in there to, just really round it off with a nice base that provides lasting power. So a lot of fragrances, they use tonka bean as the base, and that's kind of what the fragrance dries down to, and the tonka bean really permeates and lasts a good decent amount of time as a base note. So with this one, you're going to get similar feels to like a Nuit de Lhomme. It's in that same category. It doesn't really smell like Nuit, but it's just in that category, and it's got a little bit of vanilla in there too. Just a really nice, well blended, perfect for evenings out type of a fragrance. Check out Legend Night. Also pretty affordable these days. The next one up that we have is going to be Jimmy Choo Urban Hero. This is the gold edition. This is kind of an under the radar fragrance. Not a lot of people talk about this one. And the special thing about this one is this nice pineapple that you get right in the opening. Nice big blast of pineapple. Doesn't really smell like Creed Aventus. As I know, anytime you say something has pineapple, people are going to wonder if it smells like Aventus. It does not. This is a much more forward, lavender forward fragrance. So you get that nice pineapple in the opening, and then it really settles down into a prominent lavender fragrance. I get really good performance, and like all the Jimmy Choos, this has a really nice atomizer, and is one that not really many people talk about. So if you're into pineapple, if you like lavender forward fragrances that have a little bit of freshness while maintaining a character and a depth to them, check out Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold. And if you have any other questions about this one, let me know. I feel like maybe I could have done a better job of explaining it, but yeah, this is definitely one that I like to wear in the fall time. a little bit too, I guess, intense for the summer. The next one up that we have is Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean, and as the name suggests, that's what's in there. But it's a tobacco that is really easy to get along with, I guess, easy to understand, not overpowering, not overbearing, not overly masculine either. Is kind of a more unisex fragrance, but it doesn't lean feminine. It really does straddle the line, and you get a nice kind of powdery nature to this one as well. And the quality here is fantastic. You guys see this one for $25. If you're a fan at all of Tonka Bean fragrances, definitely one you want to check out. This is a really quality purchase here for $25, and it's, you know, it's a little bit of a different scent profile than you may typically find with a lot of these Banana Republics, but they really, you know, hit it out of the park with tobacco and Tonka Bean. So you see that one out there, I think it's definitely worth snagging. Next one up we have is CK1 Shock, you know, a former hype beast, another tobacco fragrance here that is also a really good entry point into tobacco fragrances, kind of like the Banana Republic. This one is a little bit less of that powdery nature. I get a little bit of this like lotion creaminess in there, just a touch of it, but it really is a warm, spicy fragrance at the end of the day. It's got a little bit of this like amber quality as well. But for the price that you pay and the overall quality, CK1 Shock is it's an easy blind buy pickup that, you know, if you're not going to like it, it's only going to set you back $20, and chances are that you are going to like it because a lot of people do. It doesn't cost that much. If you see this one out at the rack stores, it's definitely worth adding to your collection for $20, CK1 Shock. Next one up we have is Spicebomb Nightvision. This is the Eau de Parfum. This is one of my go-tos for going out, and it is a little bit too sweet to wear in the summer. It's really powerful. It's pretty much a beast mode type clubbing fragrance. It's got this green Jolly Rancher type of sweetness going on to it, kind of like Invictus, but not, you know, super bubblegummy. It does maintain the spiciness that the Spicebomb line is known for. So it has some characteristics of the original with the spiciness, but has this really prominent sweetness as well. And it doesn't go too forward into like the vanilla like the Extreme does, or doesn't just go overly spicy like the original May. And it's just really my favorite one in the line. I think the new infrared EDP is pretty good too, but it does come off a little bit more resinous off my skin. And although I think it's a good fragrance, it's kind of one of those, again, that doesn't really suit my personal taste as much as I think it's a good fragrance. So the new infrared EDP is really good, but as far as my personal taste go and the sweeter type fragrances that I enjoy, Nightvision EDP is really, really excellent and quite unique. Really sets itself apart. Don't have anything that smells like it. Really haven't tried anything that smells like it. It's a one-of-one type fragrance, and that really impresses me when a brand can do that and make something very unique smelling and also high quality and appealing at the same time. Check out Nightvision Eau de Parfum. Get your nose on it if you can. The next one up we have is from Carolina Herrera. This is 212 VIP Black, everybody. And yeah, I've been looking forward to talking about this one. Definitely not one that I would wear in the summer because it's just got this sweetness as well, kind of like the Nightvision EDP. It's also in like that clubbing category that I would put it in. And, you know, when the temperatures come down, that's a good time to wear sweeter fragrances as well as the warm, spicy. But I also include sweet fragrances in that because if you wear really sweet fragrance in the summer, sometimes it can be cloying. So I'm excited to wear this one in the fall. It's got this black licorice, a little bit of a boozy accord without being an overly super boozy fragrance. It's got a really nice blend to it. It's pretty appealing, sweet, a little bit boozy with a nice black licorice touch. And like all these 212s are really great magnetic cap. You can pick it up by the cap easily. Although I don't suggest you do that because that can lead to disaster. I do it all the time though. Got to be honest with ourselves right here. So 212 VIP Black. Check that one out, guys. And, you know, it's not really one that you can sample that often, but maybe if you have a friend of yours that has a bottle of it, you can get your nose on it that way. And it is one that I blind bought, even though I don't really recommend you doing that because there is a bit of a risk there. But 212 VIP Black, maybe if you have a similar taste to me and you're kind of getting to a point where a lot of our preferences line up, maybe you can go ahead and check this one out as a blind buy at that point. So next one, we have two left. This is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is La Nuit de Lhomme. And, you know, this is a fragrance that is very popular for good reason, right? It's like a cardamom signature fragrance, and if you love cardamom the way I do, you kind of have to try to get this in your collection at some point. I love Blue Electrique. I wear that all the time. That's kind of like my go-to for dates. But I know that one is pretty overpriced and a little bit hard to find, at least in the United States. So go with the original. It's still fantastic. I know there's all this talk of formulation, reformulation or whatever, but I've never really smelled the original, so I don't really have that idea to base it off of, but this one is fantastic, guys. It's still really good, and you can get it at a pretty decent price. So it's also one that I like to wear just in the evenings around the house. Sometimes before you go to bed or something, you just want like a chill fragrance that makes you like feel good inside, and you can just relax with. And that's another really good option for La Nuit de Lhomme. Just very sexy, very appealing, great for the evenings, and really looking forward to wearing this one in the fall. La Nuit de Lhomme from Yves Saint Laurent. If there's only one YSL fragrance that you have in your collection, it's got to be this, or it's got to be this next one that we're going to talk about right here. This is YSL Y EDP, still the best one in the line. I've smelled the new EDP Intense, and it does not hold a candle to Y EDP. This is a special fragrance. This is really a masterpiece, and I think it's one that even like 10 years from now, when we look back on some of the best fragrances from the last decade, this is going to be at least in my list. I really think this one is insanely good, and it's become very popular, and I know it's very people like to hate on things just because they're popular, and that's something that we saw with Dior Sauvage, and we're kind of getting that with YEDP now as well. But with all that BS aside, this is a fantastic fragrance with a great performance. A little bit too sweet to wear in the summer, which is why I have it here in this fall list. But you get this beautiful, ambrox and sillage. You get this apple note. You get a nice sage in there. And it is a little bit synthetic, but that synthetic nature doesn't smell cheap, and it also really helps it carry and last, 12 hours. This is a straight beast. And anytime when I'm out and I smell YEDP, it just really sticks out in the crowd. It really kind of overpowers other fragrances because of that synthetic nature to it. It really kind of grabs your attention and really sets itself apart from any other scent that may be in the room. When someone's wearing YEDP, I just pick it up immediately. I'm like, oh, someone's got YEDP on and they smell great. So if you want to maybe announce yourself a little bit more with the fragrance, I can't say you're going to stand out because this one is pretty popular, but if you want to, make an announcement, make a grand gesture kind of with your fragrance, YEDP is a really good one if you want something that's loud and is going to project. So YEDP, love this stuff. This is one of my favorite blue fragrances. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what is a fragrance that you're looking forward to wearing this fall that you were not really able to wear in the summer, either because it's a little too sweet or maybe it's a little bit in that more warm, spicy category. I would love to hear about it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will see you next time at the Fragrance Attorney. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you next time. Peace out, y'all.